You can almost feel the last little breaths of confidence being sucked out of the economy this week post-budget. Now, this can happen sometimes after a big change or a budget or something like that, that the first week everyone's sort of working out what's going on, and then people sometimes get right back to business. And that could happen. Not so sure this time. I think probably in the last 4 or 5 years we've been through it. If you look through some of the data, we've been through a lot of per capita recessions. We've been through massive inflation. Property prices are up phenomenally. And they will argue that's why they're doing it. But I think they fundamentally misunderstood the situation Australia's in, mainly because no one in this government's ever had a job. No one's actually worked in a business or really done anything that's not for a government salary. So I don't think anyone actually, if you split it up, I don't think anyone would be against negative gearing or capital gains tax changes to property. I think to pretend it's a no consequence decision is amateur, but to say, you know what, I think most people could cop that, but then to go and increase the taxes on business and disincentivize business growth, and the people who are coming up trying to save for a deposit now are going to get taxed more if they're in crypto or they're in shit. Like it doesn't make sense. It's the budget put together by people who've never worked in the real economy. They don't understand incentives. All they understand is that business pay tax, people pay tax, we spend money. That's it. That's the way they see it. And if you look at the spending projections and deficit projections, like their tax increases are not even going to cover it. And any crash in the property prices, watch what happens to states. Stamp duty makes up a huge percentage of their income. So they haven't thought it through. And I hope that this week is just like a bubble and everyone gets back to business, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they've fundamentally misread the situation. This is the straw that might break the camel's back. And look, in a way, we've been in managed decline for a long time now, probably a decade, so it's probably good. If it's going to happen, let's accelerate it so we can start again. But if you're going to fundamentally disincentivize the property economy, which is the whole economy, everything's underwritten by property, everything, then you have to heavily incentivize the other economy. You can't disincentivize that as well. And I think they're about to learn an economics lesson. Unfortunately, we're all going to have to pay for it. But sadly, these governments, who, particularly those now who never actually worked in the real economy, they have to do it the hard way. And that means the hard way for us, of course, not for them.